So it is Bible fairy tale time, where a homicidal God strikes again with the bizarre death of King Ahab. So once upon a time, a king of Israel called Ahab decided that he wanted to attack a place called Gilead that was owned by the king of Syria. And his best mate, the king of Judah, said that he and his army would help Ahab and his army to do this, because apparently the only peace on earth that God wants is the kind of haunting peace you get after everybody else has been hacked to death. Then Ahab asked his 400 prophets if God wanted him to attack Gilead, and the prophets said yes, and that God would deliver Gilead into Ahab's hands, which is proof, as Christianity so often tells us, that God delivers. Apparently right to your door, with his most popular products being wholesale mass murder and deceased lands, estates and countries needing a quick sale because the owner has just died, usually at the hands of God. But there was one prophet that Ahab hated because he never said that anything good was going to happen to the king, breaking one of the first rules of being a prophet and of religion in general, which is to always lie to the person who is giving you money. And this prophet said that God had told the other prophets to lie to Ahab about attacking Gilead being a good idea so that Ahab would die in battle. And God did this presumably because he most definitely did understand the rule about lying when it comes to religion. But Ahab refused to believe this. So he, the king of Judah and their armies, went and battled the Syrian army, with Ahab disguised as a commoner so that the Syrians wouldn't know who he was, because Ahab, like his God, was a moral coward. Then, halfway through the battle, Ahab was hit with an arrow and died standing up in his chariot watching the battle. And his armies retreated, being completely defeated by the Syrians, which apparently was all part of God's plan. Which isn't that impressive, as God's plan also seems to include allowing little children to starve to death while giving other people tax breaks for having an imaginary friend. Then, the body of Ahab was taken back to Israel and buried, and his chariot was washed in a pool. And then, dogs licked what blood remained from the chariot, while prostitutes bathed in the pool. Because it seems that God suddenly decided to put in some gratuitous nudity at the end of this story. Probably to try to deflect from the fact that he created an unnecessary battle in which thousands died just so he could watch one king be killed. But hey, I guess God decided to follow in the tradition of so many creators when it comes to badly put together stories, TV shows and movies, which is, when all else fails, boobs.
God said go screw, get down and dirty while you're doing the do. God said go bang, go slam in every way you can. Yes, God said go screw, make sure you call out my name when you do.